If you want to stop being hot dog water in the game, watch this video. You guys ever embarrassed by your aim being so bad? Because your hand's literally jittering all the time? Let me show you guys how to fix this. This guy messed me up pretty badly. See, look, I still haven't stabilized my gun and it's still jumping everywhere. I still let that guy get the drop on me. And he didn't even have anything good on him. I'm going to go through all the settings in game to show you the best settings to use so you won't have jittery hands anymore. My hands are pretty steady and it still jitters some. But I'm also going to give you settings to help you get the drop on all scavs and all players and get your best game. Fix this one, it's going to help your game out immensely. You're going to go in here and you're not going to go game info. You're going to go settings, you're going to go controls, and you're going to go to scope stabilization, step 1. But you're also going to go to weapon smoothing. Let's get it up, and then we're going to get out. So now let's see. My dot is very smooth. Even when there's like a red dot, I'm still lining up most of these shots. I'm trying to get his head. It's not as reactive as your movement, so it does kind of like slow or dampen the movement, but it lets you hold it steady. One hand, but yeah, really always use two hands, so it's not going to jump around. You can keep that dot clean. Here's some more settings tips for you. If you want to find out where everything is, you can actually have a compass. Go to presentation, go down to the bottom of presentation, and you'll see compass. Turn that on. I always use type A, but it shows you all the exfils on it. You can see that when it tells you the time the exfil will open up. Now let me show you the changes you need to do in the control section. First, always calibrate your height if you feel like you're wrong. That way you get the best movement. Now when I calibrate, I always use seated. Even though I'm standing, I'll use seated, so I feel like it gives me a better chance to reach down and grab stuff on the ground. Let me show you. Recalibrate. Here's me bending down in person, but you notice if I go and do the crouch button, I'm even lower. So I can grab stuff off the ground easier by saying I'm in the seated position even though I'm standing to play. Another improvement you can make to your gameplay is actually activating the virtual gun stock. So when you're holding a gun like this, it's actually acting like you actually have a gun stock even though you don't own one, so there's less just pivoting around. So it'll give you better accuracy as you play. I don't know the difference between the different virtual gun stocks. I just use A. I'll try to investigate that more. Now here's an optional setting to do right here. Controls again, loadout follows headset. Let me show it to you. I've got my kit right here, but as I turn my body, my kit still stays here, so if I want to grab a gun and I turn, it doesn't really move with me as much, you see? But if you turn this on, you actually move your kit as you move around, so if you're moving around to go loot, you have a gun always ready to grab.